Okay, let's go to turbulence for Trudeau and start with Alise Mills on this one. So Justin Trudeau, his campaign has two jets. He has long talked about the environment. It's been sort of a centerpiece of his government, or so he has said. But he's under fire today over the fact that they have a primary jet and then they have a secondary one to carry cargo and bags and whatnot, being accused of being a hypocrite. Alise, what do you think?
Well, how many planes does Leonardo DiCaprio have, or the Rolling Stones, or U2? I don't even think they have two of these, like these huge, 737s, right? I mean, it's ridiculous. I want to really actually get into the policy of this, not just the fact that, Andrew Scheer put out a really cute Instagram, which I happened to repost. I thought it was fantastic. But let's just talk about the policy to this, what carbon offsets are. And Todd, I happened to catch your show earlier today, and you had a fantastic professor from the University of McGill. He was an environmental professor, and he made a really good point. He talked about that in principle, carbon offsets will work, but that is down in the future. Right now, it's hard to determine, especially on aviation, whether you're actually hitting the mark. And I think that the other thing that you need to remember with carbon offsets is that technically right now, what you have to do is you have to be in that cap and trade zone, or outside of it for it to actually work. And another point, which I think is so much more important, is that the carbon offsets are actually just 86ing what you've created in the atmosphere, and it's not an immediate or even a close to future result. So I think this is a big flip. This is a big flop for Trudeau, and I think it kind of gets back into which Trudeau are we dealing with? Who's the real Trudeau? Is it the guy in blackface who has been running around this country talking about a lot of things he doesn't actually do, but he wants us to do because we have a problem? Or who is the guy that's flying around in two planes? I just don't understand any of this. And as much as everyone can kind of pile on me about my U.S.-Canadian citizenship leader today, I think this is a far more concerning display of poor judgment.